we went over an article about Techland talking about Dying Light 2, different modes, Easter eggs, next gen, and a lot more. And they had a lot to say. There's a lot in here. I'm going to quickly sum it up for you in like 2 to 3 minutes. I took some notes, so all the important information is on there. So, the 4 major components of Dying Light 2 are the open world, the creative and brutal combat, the day and night cycle, and player choice. And they're all interconnected and intertwined with each other. So the open world is what you do in the open world will affect how you have your combat against humans and zombies and things like that. And how you go and attack them will depend about whether or not you're playing during the day or during the night. There's like a huge emphasis on the day and night cycle. They have the introduction of layers now, and the layers, they give you basically this priceless loot, those goodies. If you like play Destiny and like you went to go do some raids and find some good rewards, it's things like that. But you can only obtain some of this stuff by going in during the nighttime. You can try to do it during the day, but they said it's going to lead to almost certain death. Whether or not you actually die, or if it's like a player progression blocked, and like you go down there and you're just so low level that it's overwhelming for you as a player and you're just incapable of completing it, it's unknown. But they make it seem like you need to do certain things at night in order to get these rewards. Additionally, they talked about how they do value a lot of the community feedback, and that they talked about a lot of improvements. The parkour was a big one. It says right here, parkour has made many improvements, new moves, new skills, and new tools such as the paraglider. They're all reworked into a even better grappling hook as well. I mean, if you play the original, you know how the original is. That grappling hook, you can kind of do whatever you want about it. I mean, if you're Aussie GG, you can grapple hook yourself through the map in like a minute. While us normie players, it'll take us like 5 minutes to do it. But it's a very different game in the original once you got the grappling hook. So they made it more grounded and realistic this time around. And that's just one of the major improvements. Like I said, they talked about community feedback. They read a lot of comments. They know that people want a quality mode and a performance mode if you're on next gen. So the quality mode, they have, I believe it is right here. They have ray tracing with it and all the list of all the effects with it. It's not done yet. The quality mode is more likely going to be the 4K one. It's not confirmed yet about if that's happening. While performance mode is more so focused on 60 FPS, and if you're on PC and Xbox Series X, they're optimally with VRR, which means it can push past 60 FPS. It's unclear about whether or not it's going to go beyond 60 FPS in PS5, but the capability to go beyond 60 FPS is with VRR, which is only on PC and Xbox right now. I don't know about moving forward, but when it comes to PlayStation users, they are going to have DualSense support. So if you see it right here, they are experimenting with the adaptive triggers. They are working with the audio capabilities in the DualSense. They're also an interest. And then if you watch one of my previous videos with the big man himself, Timon, they did discuss some of the rumble features and more about the triggers as well. If we move on a little bit, they talked about crossplay and like cross-gen progression and stuff like that. That comes up because it was leaked on the Xbox One Series X store. It said that you can have crossplay was enabled for 2 to 4 player co-op. They didn't confirm it just yet, but it could be in the next interview. But as of now, nothing is confirmed on that just yet. And finally, they talked about Easter eggs in the game. The game is going to build upon the original. It's going to have tons and tons of Easter eggs in this game. Bigger and better, some fresh and classic movie hits. But one of the most interesting aspects here is that a lot of the references will be to the original Dying Light. So whether it's Kyle Crane Easter eggs, a Noviax Easter egg, an Oni Zombies Easter egg, that'd be pretty cool. Night Hunter Easter eggs. I mean, that's very possible. I can see that happening, but they really focused on the role that the community had and like how much they paid attention to everybody. So I think some good like inside jokes from the community that only Dying Light fans would understand might make their way into here. That's something to keep a lookout on. And to go and end it off, they did say that there are still some Easter eggs in the original Dying Light that have yet to be found. So if you're an Easter egg hunter, go and play the original. Find these little Easter eggs. He didn't say how many are left, but there's still some out there. But yeah, that's the quick summary. If you're watching this on live stream, thanks for doing that. And if this video makes its way as its own upload, hi there, like, subscribe, do all that fancy stuff, and I'll see you later.